wanted to do this musical in the little bit on Hollywood and Broadway style. So if you see the film, you will see the choreography is done थोड़ा हटके. ऐसा नहीं कि जैसे ऐसी बच्चे बच्चे ऐसे गाना गा रहे on a street or on a song, but it actually on very situational. And I thought that this kind of subject needs something very, very popular and very concerned, because it's a subject with children. So I chose Sound of Music. There are 7 children in the captain's family, and if you all seen, so there is a teacher, governess, so kind of, so I thought that will fit. I also thought for Mary Poppins or some others, but finally I decided to focus on it, and that's how I arrived at it.
अमेजिंग अमेजिंग. एंड शर्मन जी, आपके लिए तो बहुत, शर्मन एंड श्रेया, आप लोग के लिए बहुत जोर से तालियां बजी है. वेलकम. एंड आप 3 इडियट्स, जैसे मैंने कहा, ऑलरेडी कर चुके हैं. उसमें भी सेम इशू हमने बताया था कि हम बहुत फेस करते हैं. डॉक्टर, इंजीनियर, इसी पे फोकस रहता है इंडिया में. सो नाउ यू गेट टू ब्रिंग दैट मैसेज ऑफ ब्रिंगिंग आर्ट्स एंड कल्चर. सो लाइक what was your kind of driving energy to, like, once again bring the same issue but in a different light? Like, what was the process? Kya different kiya gaya?
So, good afternoon everyone. Thank you for being here. 3 Idiots was a film about students at the university already. Adults, young adults at that. And this, we are talking about children at school and the challenges and the pressure at school. There's a vast difference in both the stories, and for everyone to know. And it's very interesting how the children deal with their pressures and how the parents are prepping them up at such an early age to get to where they have to eventually get, maybe 20, 25 years back later, and no one knows where that will be. So we are talking about that pressure, and like Rao sir said, he's dealt with it in an entertaining and a light fashion, in a musical manner, and it has been very interesting. The subject has been very well told in that language. I don't think a musical in the true sense of it has ever been done so far in India. And this is one such attempt, and hope all of you will enjoy it.
Great. So absolutely looking forward to it, because this is a subject that hits close to home for all youngsters. Now, Shri, I'd like to ask you, you know, we saw you dancing and absolutely, you know, poetry in motion. So definitely बहुत choreography इसमें थी. What was your journey like? How difficult was it? Because definitely I'm sure to live up to Sound of Music and all those kind of choreographies must not have been easy.
I feel the film is written really well. The characters are very well sketched out, and once you understand the character and the journey it's taking, everything gets really easy. I love dance. Dance is my life. Music is what keeps me breathing and happy. So when I got to know ye musical hai, wo bhi Sound of Music, I got really excited. But what I got more excited is the story of the film and how true and how beautifully Baburao sir has dealt with such a serious topic, but in such a light-hearted manner. कि जब आप film देखोगे and when you get out of the theater, there'll be a smile on your face, and no one's really a villain. So it's beautiful, and I enjoyed it. I love dance. I love music.
That's amazing. Once again, thank you so much for joining us on stage, and we are really looking forward to, ladies and gentlemen, 12th May. Mark your calendars and book your seats at the nearest theatres and also the faraway theatres from you. Just book your seats. You need to see this film in the theatres. And now, and now can we open it up to the media for questions?
Hi Sharman, hi Shreya here.
Hi.
Hi, Rashika here from Vegan Mode. So my
Before this, I want Kiran to say.
Yes, Mr. Kiran.
Kiran, how difficult was it to like lighters? Like how many problems did we create for you?
I think it was, as Shreya said, that what I got interested in was that this director is for the first time directing. He's been an IAS officer. That itself set me going. And secondly, the script and its music. and Ilayaraja's music was there. So there are so many things which actually made me jump into the project, and the whole process has been really actually fun. We never realized that we were shooting and there was hectic schedules happening because the whole atmosphere on set, so many kids around and wonderful actors around.
आज मेरे पिंपल है इसको छुपाने का है.
But that was very rarely we had that kind of problem. But I would say that in all, I would really remember this experience as one of the good films in my life, and I hope you all enjoy the film.
So Shreya and Sharman, my question is to the two of you. Firstly, the trailer looks really sweet. You know, when you're adapting something that's been so iconic, there is a certain expectation that, you know, everyone suddenly has. Now, after watching the trailer, I'm sure it's going to only increase. Did that ever sort of put any kind of extra pressure while you all were shooting for the film?
Like this film in particular?
Yes, this film.
Why
Because
so?
it's an adaptation of an iconic film.
No,
already.
it's not an adaptation.
No, it's
Correct
not.
me if I'm wrong, sir.
It's not.
It is, we've got the rights for the songs.
Songs are interwoven into the story. It's the original.
Okay.
So the story kind of is not Sound of Music. So don't expect to get Sound of Music. It's a different story with some of the songs interwoven, like you mentioned. So there was no real pressure, so to say. It was pressure attached, like with every film that we do, and wanting to give our best from our as actors, and of course every department doing their own job as well as we could. And here we are in front of you today.
Fantastic. Shreya?
Sound of Music was the first English film that I ever saw. You know those VCR days when you did that, and then I saw it again, and I remember those songs. I was very excited. I'll be able to do those songs. And then with Kiran sir's camera capturing it, you know, you're more confident. But like I said, what really inspired me is how the story is written and how these songs are becoming part of the film. And what I felt very, very beautiful and how I saw it is that how, you know, children these days there's so much pressure that we put on them from the time they're born. मतलब पुना बच्चा बोल रहा है, मेरा बच्चा तो नहीं बोल रहा, अच्छा तुम्हारा बच्चा चल रहा है, अच्छा मेरा बच्चा तो भाग रहा है, अच्छा क्रॉलिंग शुरू कर दी, अच्छा तो ये नहीं करा, अच्छा नंबर्स बोल रहा है, अच्छा ABCD आ गए, कलर्स आ गए. It starts from the playground. You know, your ego is like मेरा बच्चा. And by the time they go to school, they don't even know who they really are because they've been living your dreams and they don't know what their dreams are. And so it's in a very beautiful way spoken in this film. So that's what really inspired me to be part of the film. And I was a young, new mother at that point of time. So, and as how in Sound of Music as a movie, it's a war zone and kids are like trapped. And so our kids are trapped in expectations today. So that kind of felt like I really want to be part of this film. And I love dance.
Thank you all the best.
One comment, the other day we shown this film at a university in Noida, Shivnadar, where all India students were there. The entire film, there were 10-15 claps, but the longest claps were when she finished Do Re Mi.
Hi, Samir here from Movie Talkies. Hi here. My question is to Shreya and Sharman. Like this, since the film talks about the operation of the parents putting on the children, has that ever happened to you guys while you were in school or something?
मतलब मैं तो बिल्कुल डिफरेंट बच्चा थी. मतलब मैं तो माँ बाप पास हो गए तो बोलते थे चलो अच्छा हो गया, क्योंकि मम्मी केमिस्ट्री टीचर थी, पापा इंजीनियर, और इंटरेस्ट पढ़ाई में कोई खास था नहीं. बस कहते थे बेटा you have to. And I was good at dance, and I always loved dance. And so they really actually pushed me and gave me the right direction. वो दिल्ली लाए मुझे ताकि मैं शोभना नारायण जी से डांस सीख सकूँ. बॉम्बे में नूतन पटवर्धन जी के पास लेके गए कि चलो तुम डांस सीखो. And they really feel very happy when I dance. So even though coming from an educational background, like my grandfather is a scientist, another one a professor, they never expected me to do that. But yes, I do have friends who had that pressure And I feel if after watching this film, अगर आप या तो आप अपने आप को कहीं देखोगे फिल्म में, या आपने किसी दोस्त को देखोगे उस फिल्म में, और या फिर आप किसी बच्चे को देखोगे, you'll understand their problems, and if you can reach out and talk to them and be a friend, I think you've done a part as a maker of the film.
शर्मन जी वही है। शर्मन जी आपसे जानना, शर्मन जी शारिक शेख फ्रॉम इंडियन एक्सप्रेस। सर आपसे जानना चाहेंगे कि 3 इडियट्स के बाद आपकी मतलब कि आप इतना देख नहीं पाए हैं सर फिल्में, और मतलब बहुत कम फिल्में कर रहे हैं सर, आपको ऐसा क्यों, और आपके ऊपर कितना प्रेशर है इस चीज़ का?
ये वही ना बात, हम पे भी प्रेशर होता है। आपको लगता है कि हम अपनी फिल्में बनाते हैं, इन लोगों डायरेक्टर्स को हमें लेना पड़ता है काम पे, तब हमें काम होता है।
नहीं, ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है। I've been doing various kinds of work, some not so popular, some popular. तो क्या होता है कि जब चीज़ चलती नहीं है आपका ध्यान नहीं रहता है, काम तो हो जा रहा है और काम करते रहेंगे। And God has been kind, very interesting work coming my way, and I'm really enjoying every piece of work that I get. जहाँ तक 3 Idiots की बात है, अगर आप उससे कंपेयर करोगे तो मतलब शोले से कोई फिल्म कंपेयर हो सकती है? नहीं हो सकती है, तो वो ऐसी बात है।
Hi guys, Mohit here from ABS TV. First of all, fantastic trailer. Rao sir, it doesn't seem like it's your first film. Humor, entertainment, message, it's all there at the same time. I have to ask Sharman and Shreya first. Sharman sir, your character has this one line in the trailer कि हम लोग inspire कब करेंगे? I want to ask you both, has there been one teacher during your childhood days, your learning days, that has inspired you, or any person who you still look up to in your journey?
There were a few actually. Honestly, I've been very lucky. At the academic level, I had 2 teachers really supporting me because they were just fond of me, and however well I did in the subjects that I was under them for, they always encouraged me to do better and try harder. Then in my professional life, before my professional life started, at the mature level, the theatre I was doing, I found a teacher in Mahendra Joshi, not related to me, a very wonderful, wonderful man who taught me all the. He was like a school. He was an institution. So I've been very fortunate. Yeah.
For me, I always had great teachers. शायद क्योंकि मम्मी भी केमिस्ट्री टीचर रही है, और उनकी मेरी हिस्ट्री टीचर रीटा मैम, वो उनको बस एक परेशानी होती थी कि क्लास में आई यूज्ड टू बी सिटिंग इन द फ्रंट रो, सिटिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ हर, बट आई बी लॉस्ट, मतलब मैं कहीं और होती थी। एंड देन समटाइम्स शी यूज्ड टू कॉल माय मॉम एंड से आई डोंट नो व्हाट टू डू विद हर, but she's lost, like I don't know how to like drill it in her head. So then she figured कि इसको सिर्फ कहानियाँ सुन के समझ आता है, तो बेचारी extra hours wait करती थी कि पूरी स्कूल के बाद she used to tell me entire history in a story format, and she actually made me fall in love with history because she didn't make it look, it wasn't Q&A for her anymore, for me anymore, and I started loving history. Like that, my English teacher, I used to stammer, she used to make sure that she twisted the entire subject in a way that it became entertaining for me. All my dance teachers, Shobna Di, Nutan Padwadan ji, and my mom, they've been great teachers, and I'm very lucky to have them.
My question to the director,
it's your debut film and you're coming in the theatres, all the best. And with a children film, it's something different, What are your expectations? Because theatrical films are not doing so well.
My expectation is that it's not a grandeur on day one like some of these big films it will draw. It will grow over a few weeks, word of mouth, because once people see, they'll definitely recommend this film. I'm very confident. So that's the reason we are not releasing in number of theatres. We are releasing very carefully, and so it will only grow with second week, third week, fourth week, and don't look for the numbers in the first week.
Shreya, you seem to be the lucky charm because we see you regularly in films now, one after the other. What do you have to say? you're the lucky charm for all the directors and producers?
To be honest, I'm grateful that I get to work. And every day when you go for work, I feel grateful. कि चलो आज काम पे जा रहे हैं. And there's and I hope I prove lucky for this film also. Yeah. हाँ मतलब you feel grateful because after COVID, after becoming a mom, and after I feel I hope this luck stays forever.
There's a nice compliment and burden on her now.
Chalo, I just take it as gratefulness. Thanks.
Okay.